So you want to start a home-based baking business in 2020? Well, look no further because I'm going to give you 10 steps that you need to follow in order to start your legit business. So let's go. Hey guys, how's it going? It's Janie over here at JaniesSweets. Welcome back to another Friday Fixes episode where you ask me your cake questions and I do my best to answer them for you. Today's episode is going to be all about how to start an actual legal baking business from home. Now, I know that a lot of you guys follow me from outside of the US, and I'm really sorry, but these tips may not pertain to you specifically. I know that every country is going to have different rules and different laws, so definitely check with your specific country. Now, keep in mind also that anything that I talk about will be referenced in the description box below. So if I mention a website or anything like that, check the description box. I will have it linked for you guys down there. Are you ready? Here we go. So the first thing you're gonna want to do is to check your name availability. There is so many ways to do that, but the easiest way is to go online and it's going to tell you if your name is available in your specific state, because that is very important. You don't want to start printing out logos and business cards and somebody else had that name already. Step number 2 is to register your business. Now, there's so many ways that you can register your business, either as a sole proprietor, you can do it as a partnership. My personal preference is an LLC. This is what I registered my business under. I can talk a little bit more in depth about that, my experience, registering my business as an LLC, why I chose to go with an LLC in a different video if you guys want me to. So definitely let me know below in the comments. But yeah, so definitely check out what you want to register your business as. There are so many pros and cons, and then go ahead and do that. Once your business is registered, you need to check for requirements in your specific state. What I am talking about, because this is a home-based bakery, you want to really focus on your cottage food laws for your state. I did a whole video talking about what to do to get around cottage food law if your state has a very difficult or strict cottage food law, or if you live in a state that does not have a cottage food law. So definitely check out that video. I will put it for you guys in an iCard and also link it for you guys below, so that you can look into that. But you definitely want to make sure that you're not going to be selling anything that is not legal or anything that is not okay for your state. On the topic of research, that leads me to the next point. You also need to research how you're gonna do the business side of things, because you're not only just gonna be baking, you are also going to be the accountant, you're going to be the marketing team, you're going to be everything that you can think of that's going to rely on you. So research on how to do that, like take some classes online, look on YouTube. I'm going to show you guys how to make or take very nice professional looking pictures for your cakes just using your cell phone. And also if you have a DSLR camera, I'm going to show you how I take my pictures, how I edit my pictures, and that's all for marketing and promotions. So research about that, like see how you can improve your skills on marketing, and also how you're going to be taking care of the accounting of the business, paying taxes and all of that. So it's not just about baking, you are also gonna have to wear several hats for the business. So definitely make sure that you either know what you're doing or hire someone who does know what they're doing. Next thing you're gonna have to do is make a business plan. Now, the reason why I didn't say to do it right at the beginning, it's because honestly, you're really not gonna know what to do. You have to register the business and then start somewhere. Along the line, you're going to figure out where you want to go. Like I said, starting out JaniesSweets, I only wanted to make cakes, a couple of cakes here and there for clients, and now this has expanded into something so much bigger. I'm now making videos and stuff like that for people. So you want to kind of push this step a little bit further down. So your business plan is going to include things like, what are your plans for your cash flow? What are you going to do for raising money? What are you you gonna do for advertising, stuff like that. So write out your business plan and make sure that you stick to it. It could be something as simple as a vision board, to be honest with you. The next step is, once you have registered your business, you should have gotten an EIN number. I know I did for my LLC. I'm not sure for every other one, like a sole proprietorship or anything like that. So once you get an EIN number, that's kind of like the social security for your business, and that's going to differentiate your business from, you know, I don't know, Patty's Bakery down the street. So what you need to do is to go to the bank and get a bank account for your business. Trust me, it may seem like I don't need to do this, it's gonna be okay. No, you need to know what you're going to pay yourself out of this. This is not going to be like, oh, I got $100 for a cake, this entire $100 is mine. No, you need to put that $100 into the bank account. At the end of the month, after you've made all your cakes, you pay yourself. Now, trust me, it doesn't matter how little cakes you make, it will benefit you in the end, because once you start making a whole bunch of cakes, you will see where your profit is going. It's really nice to kind of envision yourself as bigger than you are. So start from the beginning. You will have the habit of doing it, and it's only going to be easier for you when you expand and you become really big. The next thing you need to do is to get an email address as well as a phone number. Now, you don't necessarily need to use your personal cell phone. I don't actually recommend you do that, because it's going to be really hard, again, like I said, when you're really taking off and having a whole bunch of cakes, to differentiate between personal calls and business calls. So I would recommend you get a Google Voice number. It's extremely easy to do. You just like research how to get a Google Voice number, it'll come up, and all of these phone calls are gonna go to your phone number or to your actual phone. However, it's not using your phone number. So that's what I would recommend doing. On this topic, if you want to go ahead and get a website or something like that, definitely do that. You don't have to in the beginning, but I do recommend that later on you do, because it looks a little bit more professional. If you need help creating a website, I have a video that will show you how. I will link it for you guys again below. The next step is to work on a logo. Now, it could be something super simple. I know it's really intimidating, but I didn't work on a logo early on, and I kind of wish I did, because now I'm trying to figure out what I want to do for my logo. Because trust me, when you're starting out this business, it may seem like, oh, I'm just doing a couple cakes here and there or a couple sweets here and there, but you never know how big you can scale up to be. So it's better to start off right from the get-go. If you want to pay someone to design your logo, you definitely can, but I use PicMonkey, which I will link for you guys. That is super easy for me to create my logo. It is a paid subscription. However, I know that so many other websites and so many other apps can help you create a logo. So that is something that you definitely need to get on. Next thing you're gonna have to do is, once you've created your logo, you're gonna have to get business cards. I know it's 2020, people don't use business cards, or so you think. You'd be surprised how many people have actually asked me for business cards or for my website information. So definitely just invest a couple dollars. It doesn't have to be too many, but definitely get a few at least. Now, the last thing that's left to do is to advertise your business. There are so many ways to advertise. I'm going to make an entire separate video on how I plan on advertising my business, because if you guys didn't know, I recently moved. I know no one here. I moved pretty far away from my house, so all of my customers I no longer have. It's really sad, it sucks, but I kind of have to start over from zero, but that's great content for YouTube, so I can show you guys firsthand how my advertising strategies are going to work. But definitely advertise your business, because if no one knows you're here, no one knows you exist, no one's going to order from you. So there you have it, guys. These are my 10 steps that you need to follow, kind of in order, to be honest, and then you have yourself a home-based business. So I really hope you have enjoyed this video. I hope it was helpful to you. If you guys have any tips actually on how you personally started your home bakery or things that I may have missed out, definitely let me know in the comments below. If you have enjoyed this video, guys, please give it a thumbs up. It would really mean the world to me if you shared it as well with your friends and family on your social medias. Tell everyone about me. I'm really trying to get to my goal of 50,000 subscribers by the end of the year. I know I can do it. So subscribe to the channel if you have not done so yet, so that you do not miss out on any of my future videos. So that is it for this week's video, you guys. I love you. I'll talk to you next time.